Wow, another fight has broken out on a Carnival ship recently. It's hard to believe, but incidents like this often spread quickly across social media, rather than being covered by traditional news outlets. That's exactly why, if you're someone who doesn't spend much time scrolling through social platforms, but still wants the latest and most complete cruise updates, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Your support motivates me to keep building a great source of cruise news for anyone interested in the world of cruise ships. Now, let's get to the main story. This newly surfaced video captures a fight that took place on a Carnival Cruise Line ship, and special thanks go to Justin Alexander for recording and sharing the footage. According to reliable sources, the brawl happened during a 4-night Bahamas sailing aboard the Carnival Sunrise, which departed from Miami from September 11th to 15th, 2025. Reports say the altercation broke out on September 12th, a scheduled sea day when passengers remained on board to enjoy the ship's amenities. Eyewitnesses revealed that the fight erupted near the pool area, a popular spot for sunbathing, music, and daytime drinks. While the exact cause remains unclear, passenger comments point to a mix of heavy alcohol consumption and a sense of disrespect as the main triggers. Some speculate that a dispute over a lounge chair or an unpaid drink tab may have escalated tensions, but no definitive reason has been confirmed. Regardless of the cause, the fight created chaos and frustration, leaving many guests shaken and disappointed as their peaceful vacation was suddenly disrupted. It makes me wonder, why do some people fail to control their behavior? That question always comes to mind whenever I hear about these onboard brawls. Personally, I always hope that all of us can enjoy our cruises in a calm and relaxing atmosphere. But it seems that some passengers simply refuse to let things run smoothly. Of course, sharing updates like this isn't meant to scare anyone away from cruising. It's purely about bringing you the latest news and thoughtful analysis. With each story, you can form your own perspective about different ships and make the best choices for your future cruise vacations. That's why I can share some thoughts on the underlying factors that may have set the stage for this confrontation. First, this was a short 4-night itinerary, the type often nicknamed a booze cruise, because it tends to attract passengers looking for a quick party-style getaway. These short sailings usually involve heavier drinking and a higher percentage of first-time cruisers, many of whom may not be familiar with proper cruise etiquette or the unspoken social rules of life at sea. Adding to the volatility was the diverse mix of guests, with travelers from many different cultural backgrounds, each with their own views on personal space, courtesy, and what constitutes disrespect. When you combine high alcohol consumption, inexperience, and clashing social norms, the chances of misunderstandings and conflicts rise sharply. And there's another striking coincidence that not everyone may know. This brawl took place on Carnival Sunrise, a ship with quite a notorious history. Originally launched in 1999 as Carnival Triumph, at a cost of $480 million and built to carry around 3,000 passengers, the vessel became infamous in February 2013 during an incident the media dubbed the Poop Cruise. A fire broke out in the engine room, crippling the ship's power and plumbing systems. With toilets unusable and electricity cut off, passengers were forced to improvise with waste bags, creating unsanitary conditions that quickly escalated into tension and onboard fights. In a desperate attempt to calm guests, Carnival offered free alcohol, a move that only made matters worse and eventually led to a wave of lawsuits. To recover from that scandal and rebuild public trust, Carnival spent $200 million on a major refurbishment in 2019 and reintroduced the ship as Carnival Sunrise, hoping to close the chapter on its troubled past. While the Poop Cruise is now history, a new wave of onboard altercations has emerged, not only on the Sunrise but across other Carnival ships as well. And here's the harsher reality. The surge in fights isn't limited to Carnival. Industry reports from 2025 show that Royal Caribbean has experienced even more fights than Carnival, highlighting how widespread the problem has become. Experts link this increase to the post-pandemic cruise boom, which has brought an influx of eager but inexperienced travelers rushing back to sea after years of travel restrictions. Hopefully, cruise lines will soon get these situations under control, so that everyone can enjoy a safe and memorable vacation at sea. That will almost certainly require stricter rules and tougher enforcement to deal with passengers who refuse to follow the code of conduct. The next piece of news comes from Royal Caribbean, and while it didn't involve a fight, it was no less dramatic. It was caused by massive waves. Recently, Passengers aboard Royal Caribbean's Vision of the Seas experienced a tense moment at sea when the ship was struck by large swells on its return journey from Bermuda. A viral video circulating on social media shows the 78,340-ton vessel shaking violently as dining room service carts slid across the floor and glassware shattered. The ship had departed Baltimore on September 20th, 2025, for a 5-night round trip to Bermuda. On the way back to its Maryland home port, an unexpected wave hit, causing the ship to tilt sharply for several minutes. For those unfamiliar, Vision of the Seas is one of the oldest ships in Royal Caribbean's fleet. This Vision-class vessel, built in 1998, carries just over 2,000 passengers. Although equipped with stabilizers to reduce motion, even modern cruise technology can be caught off guard by rare rogue waves, massive swells sometimes defined as being twice the height of the surrounding seas. The incident was first shared on TikTok, and the footage captures a scene of pure chaos. Even as a viewer, you can almost feel the ship tilting beneath you. Plates and dishes crash to the floor, while crew members scramble to secure anything that might slide or topple. While the video doesn't reveal severe structural damage, comments on the now viral clip, garnering millions of views, describe broken glass and scattered tableware. The dining area was temporarily closed while the crew carried out a full cleanup and safety inspection. Several passengers reportedly lost their balance, and some children were frightened. But thanks to the crew's quick action and professional training, the situation was swiftly brought under control. Amid the confusion and danger, the crew's response drew widespread praise. They immediately cordoned off slippery areas to protect guests, and one particularly sharp-eyed crew member was caught on video making an impressive save, grabbing a runaway food cart as it slid across the deck. Social media users applauded the staff for staying calm under pressure, with one viewer calling the catch an Olympic-level move, while another joked that cleaning up afterward must have been a monumental task. Although the rogue wave left many passengers shaken, some seasoned cruisers described the experience as oddly memorable. A few even remarked that the gentle rocking of the ship reminded them of why they love sailing, saying it felt like being rocked to sleep like a baby.